Hi guys, welcome to video number 7 for the Orc truck conversion of the big rig. Still been working on the tanker. Before I get to that, I was going to do a video on the setup I have going on here and from my hobby space as well, because I think it'll surprise, or I'm pretty sure it'll surprise almost everybody what I've got, what I'm working with. So I wanted to do a video for that, but I've been ill for the past few days, and I hadn't done an update on the tanker for a while, so I thought I'd throw that out first. So give me a like if you want to see what all this looks like behind the scenes. I think it'll make an interesting one. So without further ado, let's take a look at the progress that's been made. So we're almost done. We're very nearly done. There's not much else to do now. As you can probably tell, I've riveted the living crap out of this thing. There are rivets everywhere, and they're just the small ones. I've left a lot of the bolts without the sort of pins on them, or the bits that go through. So they look like bolt heads as opposed to nuts being threaded onto a bolt. Not sure if I'm going to leave it that way or if I'm going to go in and do some more rivets. I've run out of 0.75mm rod, which is what I use for the rivets and the bits that go through the bolts, or the nuts as it were. So what's changed other than that? So excuse me, most of it looks the same. What you'll notice is I've sorted out these bits down the bottom here, so I'll just lift that up. Actually, let's take off Mr. Orc first, otherwise he'll go flying. I've done those bits there, so it looks a lot neater at these points here where it touches the say neater. It looks less neat. That's the whole purpose. So on the sides, I've tried to make it look as though it's sort of braced with these parts getting wider at the top with some supports there. Same sort of thing going on the other side. Same sort of thing on the ends. I have just riveted the crap out of these bottom bits here just to make it look kind of cool. Somebody, sorry, I've forgotten to look up who it was, suggested putting sort of hand railings down the side of the ladder. I thought that was a great idea, and what it also does is it sort of breaks up the flatness of the back there, and then the front is more or less the same. But I think it's weird how much rivets add to a model. It's really surprising. You can have like a good looking model and then shove a load of rivets on it and it looks so much better. It's crazy. But I suppose that covers it really. There's not really much else to do left to this. That was a weird sentence. Before I go ahead and paint it, I'm really apprehensive about painting these things. I'm not the most confident with painting, especially with my colour blindness being with reds and browns, and a lot of the Orc stuff involves rust. It scares the crap out of me, especially when I've put this level of effort into a model. So I'm almost tempted to actually send them off and get somebody else to paint them. I really don't know. I don't know whether that would be a travesty or a blessing. I don't know, but we'll see. I'll see if I'm feeling brave enough to tackle it myself. But that's all I wanted to show you, really. I've had a lot more ideas for for other attachments to go on here. Some which I really like the idea of, and I might actually do a poll video, so people can decide the next one, which I think would be pretty cool. Get you guys involved, see if anyone comes up with some new ideas, and get some cool stuff going on here. I've still got to do the platform in front of it, which will have barrels on it and things. I've got to finish off the back of the truck, and I'm definitely going to be doing some armour or some coverings over the back wheels on the trailer, so I need to do that as well. But other than that, I'm about to be ready, he says, after reeling off all those things, I'm about to be ready to make the next piece. Depending on whether I go ahead and paint it, I'll go on ahead and do that. So yeah, so stay tuned for that, and fingers crossed I get a lot of participation in a poll if I go ahead and do one. Alright, well, stay well guys, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.